2008 as they charge downhill now to the stable bend. On the first occasion, Beantown is the early leader on the inside of Joe Lively. Up there as well too is Sherwood's Folly, the green cap on the outside, as they settle down and climb towards the back. Up in a prominent position is King's Euro, and not that far away is Mon Mome, who settles on the inside. A very handy posse early, as they've got a run of almost half a mile to the first jump. They jump 22 fences in all, and as they head towards the back now, as they've sorted themselves out, and Beantown on the inside of Joe Lively, and up there as well too is Sherwood's Folly on the outside. As they draw now towards the first of 22, the leaders sail over it in good style, and they're all over the first safely. They come to the first open ditch now. Number 2 of the 22, Sherwood's Folly, the first one to rise. From in second place, there's a faller back in the field there. We've lost Miko de Beauchene. Miko de Beauchene is gone. Unfortunately, the fairy tale is over. Horse and jockey appear to be okay. They're up on their feet now as they head now towards the next one down the back. The fourth, putting in a shorty there, Sherwood's Folly on the outside from Joe Lively. They land over a clear of Beat the Boys, and further back in third place is Beantown the inside. Halcon Jean Lardet and King's Euro not that far away from Nenefar Collonges as they head over the fifth. They're followed by High Chimes, who's back in centre field. So too Notre Pere not that far away. Officier de Reserve is deeper on the track as the leaders come to the sixth. Glasgow Miller's out the back, so too is C Diva at this stage as they continue their journey down there. Cornish Set giving the leaders a long start. And those leaders are Joe Lively on the inside of Sherwood's Folly, 2 or 3 lengths to Beat the Boys. The grey on the outside as they run down towards the, and there is Andrew Thornton. He appears to be okay. He's very, very upset. The fairy tale has ended, and an emotional victory last year, but on the floor this time. He may also be a trifle winded after that heavy fall. Coming into the home straight now, and it's Joe Lively on the inside of Sherwood's Folly. 4 lengths to Beantown and also Beat the Boys. Further back in the field then King's Euro, Halcon Jean Lardet as they come to the 7th. Then Notre Pere and High Chimes the inside from Varazi. Further back then is Nenefar Collonges, then Gypsy George back in the field. Officier de Reserve. Darkness is on the inside as they come to the second open ditch. They're nicely clear, that bunch from Cornish Set, who's a long way behind them as they race up the home straight towards the 9th. Joe Lively over on the far side, the leader. From in second place, Sherwood's Folly. 3 or 4 lengths away in third. Beat the Boys in the centre. From on the inside, Beantown. Halcon Jean Lardet is wider out. Notre Pere, King's Euro just behind them as they go over the 10th. They're followed then on the inside by High Chimes. Nenefar Collonges got into that. Officier de Reserve moving up with Gypsy George out wider from Cornish Set. Then Varazi as the leader comes to the 11th. Darkness is back in the field. C Diva giving them a start too. Mon Mome at this stage is about 5th last, and Richard Dunwoody, the favourite. What do you think?
Junior, Mon Mome, Aidan Coleman was saying before racing, he just wanted to get him settled, and he's just tucked him away. He's popping away nicely. He'll make his grind up along the back straight. The rest of them, Joe Lively, giving Joe Tizard a lovely ride in front, jumping very nicely. Halcon Jean Lardet, he's made a mistake, and he's also run a little bit keen.
Well, almost an incident there as the riderless horse came back towards the field, and Joe Lively, don't know whether he was anticipating it, but he just jinked out to his right. He was kept in though. Sherwood's Folly on his outside, and they're matching strides as they head towards the back now. From in third place, Beat the Boys, followed on the inside then by Beantown, who's been there throughout. They're 3 or 4 lengths clear of Notre Pere, who's travelling on the outside now as they head towards the 12th. Further back in the field, Nenefar Collonges. Out wider then is Cornish Set, but it's Sherwood's Folly who led over that one. Nenefar Collonge not jumping at all well in centre field there. Hit that one very hard as well. So come to the third open ditch. Sherwood's Folly over it from Joe Lively. Mistake by Beat the Boys. Survived it though. Beantown still up running third as they come to the 14th. Followed then by Notre Pere. King's Hero the inside from C Diva moving into it. Halcon Jean Lade is back in the field there. Followed by Nenefar Collonge, who's still back in the fight again as they come to the 15th, but is hard ridden. They're followed by King's Hero Varazi giving ground the inside as they race along the back now. And Mon Mome at this stage would be the best part of 12 lengths from the leader as they head over 7 out, and it's Sherwood's Folly the leader by a couple of lengths. To on the inside Joe Lively, in third the grey Beat the Boys as they come to 6 out, followed further back by Notre Pere. Mistake by Varazi, that was costly. Halcon Jean Lade running a great race under his big weight. They're followed next by Corny Set, and further back then is Nenefar Collonge, who's back in the fight. Beantown is there as well as they race along the back now. Officier de Reserve is tacking onto the rear of that field now. That bunch and is starting to make some ground for Ruby Welsh. They race across the top of the track in the Coral Welsh National of 2008, and it's Sherwood's Folly on the outside, just the leader from Joe Lively. Back in third then is Notre Pere, gap of 4 lengths to Corny Set and Nenefar Collonge. They're followed by Beantown the inside. Officier de Reserve is still running on. 4 lengths away Mon Mome from Halcon Jean Lade and Varazi. They come to 5 out, and it's Sherwood's Folly the first to rise. For stake there by Officier de Reserve, but still running on. In second place Notre Pere for Ireland. Then Joe Lively, the last ditch, 4 out. Sherwood's Folly led over it. Officier de Reserve is the danger. Then Notre Pere. Joe Lively's dropped away now as they race up with 3 left to jump in the Coral Welsh National. Notre Pere switched to the inside. Sherwood's Folly in the centre. Officier de Reserve on the near side. They jump at 3 in line. 4 or 5 lengths Corny Set and Halcon Jean Lade. They come up with 2 left to jump. Notre Pere on the inside. Brushed through the top of it. He grabbed the lead though for Ireland. Could he become the first Irish train winner of the Coral Welsh National? It's Notre Pere who's 4 in front of Officier de Reserve. They come to the last. He sailed over at Notre Pere. He's 4 lengths in front now. Officier Reserve can't find any more. Further back then Sherwood's Folly, but Notre Pere. It's a famous victory for Ireland. Notre Pere goes on to win for Jim Draper and Andrew Lynch. Tight second. A photo between Corny Set, Halcon Jean Lade and Officier de Reserve. Further back then Joe Lively, Nenefar Collonge. They were followed by Sherwood's Folly, Mon Mome, then C Diva, a long gap to King's Hero, then follows Beantown, then another Rum. Further back behind them is Gypsy George. The others I think may have been pulled up. Beat the Boys, always waning. Also Varazi, they were a mile back. Darkness coming in as well. And Glasgow Mill. But the winner, number 4, Notre Pere, in the colours of Mrs. P.J. Conway, trained by Jim Draper and ridden by Andrew Lynch. A 3-way photo for second. Those in it are Corny Set, Nick Schofield, Halcon Jean Lade, Wayne Hutchinson, and